start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting the numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got a man. It's Stockton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. If this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already been...
Oh, he's got some space. Discards him with a stiff arm. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Shakes off the defender. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Once he got some room, it was over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the option. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Scoring these guys, man.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. It's a draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The short hand, it's Wilson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
5 finds his man. It's Parker. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iyamaliama. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's That's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. There's the pressure. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pulls it in. It's Flores. Caught, and he's supposed to have 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down.
Going for the big play. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it, and I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot.